All right, welcome everybody. Talking Back Sunday, episode 10.
Woohoo!
Very
number
special
10.
episode. We
Yes.
celebrate the birth of our lead singer, Adam Lazara. Happy birthday, Adam.
Woo! I made
birthday,
it.
Adam.
I made it. I
Happy
did it.
birthday.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, what a great
Thank you
day.
very much. Yeah, fall is autumn always falls on my birthday every year, but this year it's actually cooled down. It feels amazing outside, and I'm so happy
does.
about it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it got cold here on Long Island, and it's supposed to heat up like tomorrow. It's supposed to get up to like 80 or something. So that's interesting. It's like 60 today.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's I think it's the same thing here. Like it's supposed to get warmer towards the end of the week, but that's boring.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for fall.
So, Adam, you have not received the only gift that you wanted for your birthday, as you were saying earlier? The gift of not
No.
giving a shit?
No. Like that birthday wish is always kind of like the same thing as being like, oh, I want to, like
Like a horse?
yeah, like a pony, or like I want to wake up and look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club with my shirt off. Never happens.
The impossible dream.
And you know, it's a beautiful day out. Why not take off your shirt?
It's a beautiful day. Wow, wow. That's a U2 song.
Good one. I like that
I
song.
like you too sometimes.
That was the last really good U2 song that I think that they put out that I know of. I haven't listened to a lot of their new stuff.
I think they have a new record coming out.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know that for sure though.
Yeah, so this was interesting. I was thinking about, we've been doing this band for like 20 years, give or take, and I was like, this is a very weird world that we're in. We can't tour for the first time. We can't really get together and write songs, but what's it like for Aerosmith? What's it like for U2? Or the Rolling Stones, who've been doing it for like 50 years?
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be a very bizarre thing. I was thinking of it as I was listening to this 80s hair metal playlist I made. So, Mark and I were coming up. Yeah.
Do you think Larry Mullen is calling the Edge and being like, dude, Edge, I miss you so much, bro. I can't wait to get back into the studio and write some songs?
Yeah, I think Adam Copeland's like getting on the Zoom meetings and be like, yo, guys, I wish we could get together. But Bono's in South Africa or something.
Saving the world.
Yeah. The Edge is playing with his delay pedals somewhere.
Man, I wish I had a cool nickname like that. Like, could you imagine like going to your band and being like, hey guys, from now on, call me the Edge.
Yeah, I know my name is Michael,
like, yeah.
but I'm the Edge now.
Yeah. Yeah, I want a cool nickname like Laserbeam or something.
All right, done. Happy birthday,
Rocket.
Laserbeam.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You know what's funny though? It's like it takes a particular group of guys to let that slide. Like if any of us had tried to pull any shit like that, we'd all just be like, no way. Is Bono's name Bono or is that a nickname? It's Paul, I think.
Paul.
Oh,
Paul.
yeah. I wonder how he got Bono.
So originally I think he called himself Bono Vox.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Needs
Oh, wait,
good vocals or something.
Wow. Oh, wow. Like
And then he
VOX,
dropped
like
the Vox.
BONOVOX.
Yeah.
Bono
Yeah.
Vox.
Pretty sure I'm right about that. I'm not I haven't brushed up on my YouTube history in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
If it means good vocals, so then he just shortened his name to Good, which would be funny. Which would be funny if it was a nickname because he was always kind of like just like middle of the road, like yeah, I'm good. But it's not funny if it's like yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's a slippery, tight wire to walk.
Yeah. You know what I always thought was funny is how like all the guys in KoRn, like Monkey, Head,
Fieldy.
yeah, Fielding, and then
and
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Oh yeah, how come he didn't get a nickname?
I don't know.
Maybe he
He's
takes himself very seriously.
He's going against the grain.
Like, no
Yeah.
nicknames for me. I'll just be Jonathan.
Yeah.
Because my mother named me.
Thanks,
Man,
but
I
no
saw them.
thanks.
I saw
There
them
could be
play
so
with,
many reasons.
Yeah, true. I saw them play with Far Side when I was like 14 in Winston-Salem.
Really?
Yeah.
KoRn is a good band. Like for the world that they're in, I feel like they're the best at that.
I could
Yeah.
get
doing
on
their
board
thing.
with that.
They were like the pioneers. How many people did you see them play in front of?
They played at the Millennium Center, which I don't remember how many it holds, but at the time, that was like the biggest show I had been to. So I was like, oh my God, this is huge. But
Yeah.
in hindsight, I mean, it was probably like, I mean, it had to be at least like 1,200 people
Yeah.
looking back from what I remember about that room. But I don't even know if it's still there anymore. But yeah, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the Queers in Boston in front of like 300, 400 people, and I remember thinking, like, if I could have this.
Was that at the Rat?
It was not at the Rat. It was at what the hell was that place called? It was a downstairs venue, where a lot of it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it was called. Middle East.
Middle East.
Did we ever play there?
I think so.
I think we did too.
I think we played there maybe on the Victory Tour, possibly.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Maybe
no,
we played
'cause
Worcester. Or no, we met it in Texas.
the Middle East used to have 2 rooms too. They had a bigger downstairs basement room, I think, and then a smaller room on the main floor, if I remember right.
Yes.
Or like, wait, but was that Axis?
Axis
No.
is what, like Axis now is House of Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, Axis
Right.
and Avalon.
Yeah.
Once we played at Axis, and I met Wes from American Nightmare, and for some reason Evan Dando was there,
Nice.
and Wes, I remember, I haven't talked to him in so long, but he was like mustering up the courage to go up to Evan Dando and tell him a story about how he was a dick to him one time, and
I remember
I
that.
just thought that was really funny.
Did he go talk to him or no?
Yeah. Eventually he did. I don't remember how it ended up or what it was like. I just remember being there while it was happening.
Evan Dando, I remember watching it because I didn't know what was happening. Evan Dando was very apologetic and said, "Hey man, I was on a lot of drugs at the time. I did a lot of things that upset a lot of people." I remember hearing that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he
For those
apologized.
of you that don't know, Evan Dando's in a band called the Lemonheads.
That's right.
So, for those of you, you know.
For the history lessons. But yeah, I actually remember like that going down, I think, and me nervously watching from afar, maybe. Drinking a beer like, oh, what's going to happen? But man,
Or,
I
like, yeah,
remember that a million years.
When I was in 8th grade, I was listening to I was on the way to school in my parents' car, and K-Rock was on, and their version of Miss Robinson came on the radio, and I remember being like, this is very good. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
That was fun. That song they put a really good energy in that song. And that'd be an easy song to really screw up badly, but they did great.
They used that in Wayne's World 2 to great effect.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anytime they were like in the car, like doing like
he's like
crazy.
He's trying to stop the wedding from happening, and his car keeps breaking down or something.
Right.
Man, I watched the first Wayne's World so much, but I don't remember the second one at all.
Aerosmith was in the second one.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
that's
Jim
right.
Morrison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch that.
I think
I
it's
watched-
worth revisiting.
I watched Bill and Ted's Face the Music yesterday.
Oh, how
How
was
was
it?
it?
It was really good. It was exactly
Yeah.
what it should be, and it was very funny, and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Oh man, that's just so awesome.
Yeah.
We've been meaning to watch it, but I want to go back and watch the first two, The Excellent Adventure and The Bogus Journey, but there's just like we haven't had a chance to do that yet.
It was a whole lot like those.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, we revisited Excellent Adventure like in the last few, maybe it could be 2 months ago now, but it's definitely like kid appropriate. It's totally fine.
Oh yeah, oh, okay. Well, like
It's-
that's why we haven't had the chance because I didn't want to put it on and there'd be like boobs in it or something I forgot about.
Yeah, I don't think
There's
there's
not.
that. I think there's a little bit of inappropriate language maybe, but the boys will be fine.
Cool.
I'm definitely not going to watch Goosebumps anymore. I didn't realize it kind of freaked Mickey out.
You're at a delicate age with the scary stuff.
I know. I didn't realize, and I felt pretty bad about it.
Wait, were you watching the new Goosebumps movie or the old TV show?
I was watching the old TV show. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I thought this is like the perfect medium. Like we could, like me and Hussein and I could watch it, and we could have it on with the kids. He watched it, and I thought it was okay, and it was.
No.
It wasn't. You live, you learn.
Yeah, Teddy's been enjoying all the Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors as we get ready for Halloween, and that's like as far as I think he can go.
Yeah.
That's been working out well.
Those could get creepy for a little kid. I could see. There's like people getting their heads chopped off and stuff, and like weird things happening.
Yeah. There are some very dark moments, but we've been like watching them with him. So far, no nightmares.
Did you guys see how Vans is doing that like Simpsons collaboration?
Yeah, we bought all of them.
So awesome. Yeah, like I got the email, and then like every couple of days I'll check it. Like, should I do it? I don't know, because I don't think Keaton's seen it before, but just like the kid because when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to watch the show,
Really?
and then and I always wanted a Bart Simpson shirt that said "Don't have a cow man" on it, and now. Vans is offering all this stuff, and I'm like, now could be my chance. All these years later.
Sean,
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong. Did you have that shirt in elementary school, and did they make you turn it around?
No, I didn't, and because I don't think I had any Simpsons gear. I got one when we took that trip to Jamaica with our soccer team. I got like a Rasta Bart shirt from one of the flea markets, and that was awesome. But what our principal at our school didn't like was the underachiever and proud of it.
Right.
Oh.
Because he didn't like that kind of message. You don't want to be proud of being an underachiever. You want to achieve as best you can.
Right.
And he was like the new
true.
principal in the school. He replaced the old guy and stuff. So he was very charismatic. And he would hold up like the peace sign in the cafeteria. He was a tall guy. He was probably like 6'2", 6'3", and he'd hold his hand up really high. And the whole cafeteria would quiet down. He wouldn't say a word. So he was this huge presence. And he really wanted to make a mark. And he definitely did. He was definitely good for the school.
Mr. Griggs.
Mr. Griggs, yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
He drove like a Porsche 911 too. I was like, yeah. That's what's up.
Wow. That's,
What were you gonna say, Adam?
Oh, I was gonna say that you guys should look him up, give him a call, let him know that he did a good job.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of that, I thought this morning, sometimes a couple of days a week, I'll put on music in the morning before school instead of TV. You know what I mean? Like throwing the Beatles or something like that. And it made me think of one teacher that I had when I went to Holy Trinity. I went to Holy Trinity for 1 year, and my English teacher's name was Mr. KoRn. And every day when you walked into the class, he had the Beatles playing. And I thought, like, this is like the one class that I ever did good in, ever. Like, I wanted to do well for him, and it was really fun and interesting every single day, and he made learning fun. And I just thought about him today, and I don't really remember a lot of my teachers' names, but Mr. Corsi I remember because he was awesome, and it made me want to look him up. Like, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
Isn't it crazy how music just changes your perspective? Like, just that little detail. Like, it put you in a good mood going into his class, where otherwise you're like, oh, this class, you know, nothing new, nothing different, nothing fun. But that little thing, he could teach you whatever, and you'd probably pay attention because he set the mood.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Am I talking too much?
No.
I thought about that today. I thought, am I talking too much during these things? Should I shut the fuck up?
Well, I mean, after 10 shots of espresso, I think you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
How do you know that I had another 10?
You're a creature of habit. Aren't we all?
I saw your fancy grown-up cup.
This is the cup that I brought in Sean's car that I referenced last episode.
Yeah,
I saw it in real life.
I didn't forget. I was so happy to see it. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Look how big this thing is. Look how big this Yeti cup is, guys.
Oh my God.
Come on. I don't play around. You know I don't play around. You know I don't play around.
It takes a powerful human being to handle a cup like that.
I'm a very powerful and a very strong person.
Yes.
Sean.
You're biking all day, every day.
You should feel my muscle.
I will.
It's so hard.
I'd give anything to feel your muscle right now.
Oh, Adam, you would be fucking knocked. Your socks would be knocked off your feet if you touched my muscle right now.
That's a real birthday treat.
It's that hard. That's what I'm going to give you for your birthday. Next time I see you, that's the present.
Yeah. I can't, dude. I cannot wait.
Oh, I know. Me too. You're going to be blown away, man.
I might have to take the rest of the day off after that. Be like, guys,
I
it's
can't.
not going to get better than what just happened. Then
How am I supposed to write
muscle.
lyrics after feeling Mark's muscle? I can't. My head can only, unless I write a song about feeling Mark's muscle, I can't do my job right now.
He's going to need the nap. And then after the nap, he's going to be so inspired.
Yeah.
Probably dream about those muscles during the nap.
Sean, I see your father-in-law right now.
Oh, we waved to him.
He's all the way down there.
He won't be able to see you. We just celebrated his birthday at the park the other day. We had a great time. PDC is 74 years young, and he looks great.
He looks great. His muscles are big.
Mm-hmm.
Who else has big muscles that we know?
That's it.
Nick.
And my father-in-law. Yeah.
Nick actually sent me a text today, and every time that he texts me, it makes me so happy because I love that guy.
He's one of the most thoughtful individuals I know.
Very thoughtful guy.
Yeah, he's so sweet. So
keeps everybody in the loop.
Sent me a text. Anyways, he has really big muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
And he's even stronger than he looks by a whole lot.
And that's hard to believe because he looks strong.
Yeah. But his power will blow you away. That MMA cage fights, boxing matches, jiu-jitsu matches. The guy does it all. Real estate mogul.
Crazy.
Do you guys want to answer some of the questions?
Why not?
Sure.
We got a good one, and I thought this was fun to think about our Boxcar Racer tour from many moons ago. It says, hope you are well. Yeah. Boxcar Racer tour turned out to be a one-time thing. Can you all share your experience on your tour, on your part of the tour? Look forward to seeing you all in Philly when things are back to normal. Kyle. So yeah, that was super fun. That was like some of the biggest shows we played at that time.
Yeah. Like I remember we played like the Warfield in San Francisco.
Oh, in San Francisco, yeah.
And it was like, oh my God, this is the biggest venue I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And
the first show that we played was at that venue in Chicago that had a big
Aragon
Chicago
Ballroom.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that when we had like the little backdrop and it was like a square? So like they would go to hang our backdrop every day and it was probably like 5 by 5. So and Boxcar Racer is like the whole width of the stage, and then ours would go up like.
It's like a
We put it up with
postage stamp.
scotch tape.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we were
it did-
probably playing in like 500-600 capacity rooms, so that backdrop was totally appropriate for where we normally were playing.
Yeah.
We were just not prepared to make the move up to giant venues.
Yeah, and what I remember too is from that Aragon Ballroom show, John, you stage dived at the very last minute of the last song.
Oh, with your guitar, right?
Did I hurt somebody or something, or did I get in trouble? I feel like I got in trouble or something.
I think you got scolded, but it was pretty awesome. And then we had to run like hell from that show to play Milwaukee with the starting line later that night.
That's right. Yeah.
shows one day.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
that was a tour that Neil Rubenstein gambled our merch money away too.
Hey, we were in Las Vegas with Boxcar Racer. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was a tour.
It was. It definitely was because that was a long tour.
I remember going into like we were at like the Hard Rock or something in Las Vegas, and I was like I think I was walking around. Maybe Jillian was there, but we and Travis Barker was getting kicked out.
That's right.
For putting a giant Famous Stars and Straps sticker on the side of one of the blackjack tables.
That's really funny.
I was like, hell yeah, that's amazing.
Yo, I remember the first day of that tour, Sean and I we went to like catering or something, and we were walking up the side, like the stairs of the venue, and Travis Barker walked by us both, and Sean and I looked at each other, and we were like, oh!
I saw him
Got
on
very
TV
excited.
last, and here we are.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That was super fun. And Adam, I think you and I met Tom DeLonge really, really briefly before the show. Like we were walking around the front of house or something at the Aragon, and he said hello, and he just couldn't have been nicer. So I'm like, wow, he's like a regular guy.
I remember being shocked at how tall he was.
Yes.
Or is.
Mhm.
He's
Mark
probably
Hoppus
still
both
that
are
tall.
very tall.
Yeah, big guys.
Yeah.
Man, this is off the this doesn't have to do with the Boxcar Racer tour, but the first time that I met Mark Hoppus, we went to they were at like some Comic-Con or something in San Diego, and we went with some of the Atticus and Macbeth people, and I had like one of those silver flip phones, with like a camera on it, and I asked Mark Hoppus if I could take a picture with him, and I was shaking so bad because I was so nervous, but to the points where he's like, "Hey man, you all right?" And then I got way more embarrassed at that point, and then so then every time I saw him after that, that's the only thing that I could think about was like, oh man, that's embarrassing.
Do you think he remembered the next time he saw you?
I hope not, but probably.
Yo, I have a pretty funny story from that Comic-Con as well. I saw, long story short, I was at one of the booths, and Dennis Rodman walked up to the booth and was standing next to me. And, we were so young, and it was that thing in my brain to where I'm like, oh, I know him. Where do I know? I know him. Where do I know him from? Like, I thought I knew him personally. So I was looking at him, and he looked back at me and went, "Ugh!"
Cool. Sounds like a real cool guy.
Well, yo, after he did that, I go, "Oh my God, that's Dennis Rodman!" And I walked away.
Did you say that out loud?
No, I just thought it in my head, and I thought, well, that wasn't very nice of Dennis Rodman. I just thought I knew him because he's a famous guy that I've seen on TV. So that happened at that Comic-Con. I was also embarrassed.
Yeah, it's crazy just being thrust into that world after just being, in obscurity for most of your life. Then you're in a place with celebrities and stuff and people you've seen on TV and grown up with for a lot of years. It's a very weird thing.
It is.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for your birthday? Are you going to go out anywhere?
Nah, man, I don't leave.
Hmm.
There's I don't know what's going on.
Maybe order in. You're gonna order in.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna do that, and we might watch. I have like this little projector. It's like this big, and I went down to Harbor Freight. You know what feels like 4 years ago, and I just got like a drop cloth. You know, like a paint, like a painter's cloth, and we use that as a screen. So we might watch like Labyrinth or something kid appropriate.
Oh, cool.
That is also reminds me of my childhood. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how Asa reacts to David Bowie.
Tina Turner was really something in that movie.
Who?
Tina Turner. Tina Turner was in Labyrinth, right?
I don't think
Wait.
so.
No,
Are you thinking of Mad Max Beyond Thunder?
Oh my God, I'm thinking of Mad Max. My bad.
Little different.
My bad.
Jennifer Connelly is in Labyrinth.
Ah, she was a babe.
Yeah, still is.
Still is.
I wonder how David Bowie's package is going to look on the big screen.
Probably just as great as it did back then.
Yeah, I hope so.
If it's anything like I remember, it's going to be magnificent.
His Lil Bowie.
Man,
David's Lil Bowie.
What a crazy choice those pants were for a children's movie.
Yeah, everybody had to know what was going on there. It wasn't like no one could see his. Yeah, no one. They knew it was. You could see his penis, right? Like, and it was like, yeah, this is fine.
Do you think that all the cocaine that they were probably doing in between takes has something to do with that?
That's possible. It's possible.
It was either that or everyone was like, dude, that's David Bowie. I'm not going to say anything. You go tell him. And they're like, I'm not going to tell him. You go tell him.
I wouldn't say shit to David Bowie.
And then just nobody ended up telling him.
That sounds likely.
I wonder if that was the story.
David Bowie okay with it? was like, this is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That would be like a funny thing to tell your friends at like a dinner. Be like, hey guys, like, you know, like how my dick was showing in Labyrinth. Like, no one even said anything to me about it.
Can you believe
Do it again tomorrow.
I thought for sure they'd tell me I needed to change, but nope.
Not a word. And I just did the whole movie like that.
Like suggest a little tuck job or something.
Yeah.
That's funny. So what else you got there, Scoops?
I don't know. Our buddy Brian sent about 800 questions, so I think we'll have to answer them week by week.
Over the next 800 weeks.
Yeah. Do you feel being in a band for such a long time has changed you as people, both in good and bad ways?
Huh.
I think
Wow.
so. I mean, you can't help but be changed by doing something for so long, you know, no matter what it is, almost, I think, no matter what your work is.
Right.
But,
you know, I think one thing that we've all done pretty well at is maintaining a level head. And we've all been so terrified that this shit was going to end. You know what I mean? Because so many bands end like just one day. You're done.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that when we were younger, I think that, you know, there had to be a minute where it went to our heads for a minute. But especially now that we're older, it's just being grateful, right?
Yeah. All day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, it's definitely a weird adjustment to go from, well, being in a band and having, like, nobody really care that you're in a band or who you are, like, to having people, like, excited to take a picture with you and just to even talk to you. Like, I remember that was a weird adjustment for those first couple of years, you know, just, like, knowing how to deal with people being that excited to interact with you, you know, because that's not, like, a normal part of anyone's life before that, you know. No one ever experiences that. So that was one of the big adjustments to me. And I think like I didn't get like a big head about it, but I think I got like kind of antisocial about it. So I got like a kind of like I kind of didn't know how to deal with it, so I kind of just like pulled away from it and withdrew from that type of interaction, and like that's not good either. So took a while to try to balance it out and just be like a normal person with that.
Yeah, because what a bummer is it? I'm so excited to meet you. Don't be excited. Don't be excited. I'm a loser. I'm a dork. Like, no, just say thank you. You know, like, thank you. That's so kind of you to say that, to express interest in what I do. Whether or not I think it's any good or warranted is irrelevant.
Yeah.
But I think with me, there's a lot of, especially getting older and having a family and supporting my family through the band, there's a lot I can relax with. Like, my dream came true. If we can't play another show, like, we actually did what I set out to do from being a very little kid. And I can't believe that that's a thing. So if it were to end because of this pandemic or whatever, it's like, we really did it. We really, really did it. And that's pretty awesome. That's pretty amazing. I never thought as a kid I'd be able to do this. Because like Marcus talked about too, he wanted to go to college to be a rock star. There's no college for this kind of thing. There's no school. And you have to learn lessons yourself. I was watching the Go-Go's documentary. Have you guys seen that?
No.
It's amazing. It's on Showtime. And it had all the same pitfalls of every band. And they get into the band deteriorates because of publishing splits and stuff, and different personalities pulling this way and that, and people wanting to control different things, and Belinda Carlisle not really being the songwriter, but she's the face and the voice of the band, the lead singer. And so it's all these things that like every band has kind of gone through in different ways. But it's so typical, but no one teaches anyone how to do it. So I'm like, man, like there's so many parallels to every single band, and we were no different. But you grow and you learn over time, and if you can get together as a band and as friends, you can get through it. So it's very cool to see. Like that's why I love any band documentaries. It feels so familiar, no matter who it is.
Yeah, I agree with that feeling.
And just lucky we got through the growing pains, I think.
We did.
That Pearl Jam documentary is interesting.
Yes.
Since like, because I think was it 30 years that they were doing that at? I forget. But it was, a lot longer than where we're at. But there was also like 8 years ago or 10 years ago or something that they made the documentary. But it was interesting to see how they worked through some stuff. And I think them having been around for so long, they kind of got past the initial like stuff you're talking about with the Go-Go's, but then had like other challenges past that, like as you're continuing on for however long they've been going. That was interesting to me to see how it's like we're still gonna have stuff to figure out at 25 years as a band or 30 years as a band if we get there. There's always something to figure out.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Yeah, nothing
seeing
is
that
easy.
documentary. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Mark.
Go ahead. Seeing that, I was seeing that documentary, like, and hearing them talk and all their situations. It's like I remember thinking, like, man, I want to be just like them. You know what I mean? Like, just the way that they're doing it, just their mindset about it and their attitude about everything. And there was a lot of similarities. And I really just think, like, I thought to myself, man, I hope that we can keep on growing to do what they do and act like they act,
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good place to end it. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I feel good about that.
Yeah,
All right.
me too.
All right. Well, everyone, keep sending your questions to takingbacksundaypod@gmail.com. Adam, happy birthday, and we'll see you
Thank you
guys
very
again
much.
next week.
All
right.
right.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.